It is the single biggest block for every human everywhere. It's fear. Let's start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. What is fear? Fear, by definition, is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain, or a threat to you. There is so much in this definition that I love. Firstly, it's an unpleasant emotion, and humans are pleasure-seeking beings. We aim to avoid pain and seek pleasure. So, if fear is an unpleasant emotion, it's definitely something we won't want to feel. Secondly, it's caused by belief. And with everything you've already learned about your inner power, you know that a belief is simply a thought you choose to think over and over, and then it feels true. Beliefs can be changed. Before we continue to dive deep into the topic of fear, which is one of my all-time favorite things to talk about, we need to draw a clear distinction between fear and danger. Fear is designed to warn us when we're in danger, when you need to discern if a situation is life-threatening. You'll experience fear if you're swimming in the ocean and you see a shark's fin coming toward you. You'll experience fear if you start to cross the street and a car comes out of nowhere, heading in your direction. You'll experience fear if you're cooking and see flames appear from under the pan. These are dangerous situations, and in these situations, fear is helpful. If fear only showed up when you were in danger, I wouldn't have this chapter to write, and everyone in the universe would be living their best life. So, why does fear show up when you're not in danger? Because fear is a physiological response that happens inside your brain every time you enter into the unknown or even think about entering into the unknown. Fear shows up when you want to try something new, when you want to make changes in your life, when you want to grow your business, when you want to speak on a stage, when you want to have a crucial conversation, when you want to set a new boundary, or when you want to do something huge with your life. Why? Because of science. Because of evolution. Even though it's the 21st century and we can send messages through cyberspace, we can order something online and it's at the door in 7 minutes, and we can video call a friend on the other side of the earth, the part of our brain that houses our fear response hasn't evolved at all. We're still operating with the same primal reptilian part of our brain that we operated with during cave people days. You remember Hilda and Miriam, don't you? So, when you were a cave person, and yes, you were totally awesome then too with a great ass, the only way to stay alive was to be on high alert for dangerous situations. Your mind still has one principal function, and that is to keep you alive. That is all. It doesn't care if you're happy, fulfilled, killing it in your business and career, having lots of great sex, enjoying time with your friends, prioritizing your well-being, making money and feeling inner peace. Its only concern is that you survive. The fear response is your mind's way of keeping you alive, and that response is triggered by stress and unfamiliar situations. The irony is that for you to change your life from what you're experiencing now to your desired reality, you're going to come up against constant unfamiliar situations. Because to be different and to change, you inherently will have to enter the unknown, the uncertain, the unfamiliar. And to your mind, that means potential death. Consciously, we know that is total bullshit. However, subconsciously, our mind does not understand that. It means well, but the problem is that it's blocking you from everything you've ever wanted in your life. Fortunately for you, you get to change your relationship with fear. You are more powerful than the fear, especially once you fully understand it.